Hi everybody. I'm going to illustrate the use of the trim paths facility within After Effects today, and it's a great little tool for the aspiring graphic designer. And we do that by creating a path on the screen here. So I've opened up a very short composition, and with my pen tool and no layers selected, I'm going to draw a path. So I'm just going to draw a very simple path across the screen. Something along those lines, that'll be fine. And as you can see, it's a path, and the properties of that path will certainly be up to you, but I have no fill and I have a stroke, which of course I can increase or decrease at the top of my screen like so. So I have a path and it just sits on the screen like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to animate that path using the trim paths facility, and to find that we select our layer and we're going to use the drop down menu here, and over in the middle of our screen here we see this add facility. So I'm going to click that and you'll see that you have a number of animatable properties and effects here, but what I'm going to use is the trim paths, which is kind of a cool thing. And when I do that, you'll see a further drop down menu here, and this is where we animate the journey of the path. So I'm going to roll down that one right there, and you can see that we have a start, an end, and an offset. I'm just going to leave the offset alone for the moment. So you can see that I can animate my path by pushing that slider left and right, and the same with the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my end properties, and my figure at the moment says 100%. I'm going to be scrolling that right back to the very start to 0 or near enough. Okay, mine's going to be 0. Okay, so it's pretty much off screen like so. I'm now going to keyframe that position, advancing my playhead along here several keyframes or so, somewhere towards the area of 1 second or less. It's up to you, of course. And I'm going to slide my ender figures across here like so, so that my path will grow across the screen until it reaches 100% of its actual length. So it's going to animate from 0% all the way up to 100, and that's going to grow onto the screen, which is great. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now I've animated the end journey, the end point. I'm just going to advance my playhead here a little bit, make a few little minor adjustments to the timing of things, and I'm going to now animate the start position, which is as you're looking at your screen on your left hand side. So I'm going to check my start timeline stopwatch and created that keyframe. I'm going to advance my playhead again somewhere further along this scene, and my start position is going to grow, or in fact this case shrink, off to the end like so. So we should have a situation where our line grows. Let's take it back to the start. So the line grows in and grows out. Very good. So it's a nice little thing for a designer to be able to use that in an information graphic or some sort of graphic design situation. Now this also can be applied to other shapes, of course. So I'm going to repeat the process here again, and I'm going to do it with a circle right at the end here. So I'm going to put a little circle somewhere like there. Look nice. Now I could put a bit of type in that, or I could virtually do anything. So we're going to move that up, get it in a position nicely. Beautiful, something like that will do fine. So we're going to be repeating this here now. So we're going to have our line come on, and we're going to have our circle come on now. So I have shape layer 2, and again I'm going to add the trim paths. Okay, so of course we have our trim paths drop down, and we're going to be animating the start and the end again. So remembering that we'll have it begin, probably so off screen if you like. So I'm going to keyframe the end and advancing it a frame or two, and bring that to its full width. So it's going to run in like that. Now we're going to animate out. So as everything goes out, we'll animate that out somewhere towards there perhaps. Now we're going to animate the start position. So it's currently at 0. And we're going to advance our playhead a little bit like so. And we're going to animate out the start position. And then we'll have a finish, if you like. So it grows in and it grows out. So let's see what we have. Hitting the spacebar to hit the return. And growing out. There we go. So this is a nice thing, as I say, for information graphics, lower third graphics. It's a nice way to animate in a path or a stroke, and you can use that with type. And it's a very effective and engaging piece of visual design. Look, I hope that's been helpful to you, and I'll see you all later on. Thank you.